Let me tell you about Peggy the Platform, a custody battle story. You thought about divorcing her, Peggy the Platform. She looked good in the beginning. Everybody said she was the only way. She had the biggest convention center in town. All your friends were there. The music was loud, the lights were bright, and she whispered, "Stick with me and I'll introduce you to everyone." And she did. You built a family under her roof. You even had kids. Your followers, they laughed with you, cried with you, sat in your corner of that crowded hall. For a while, it felt like love. But then the abuse started. She'd turn off your mic mid-sentence, hide your invitations, make you pay just to sit at your own booth. And if you didn't, she'd send no one your way, not even the wrong people, just silence. So you started thinking about leaving, about divorcing Peggy. The custody battle. But here's what you found out. If you leave, you don't just lose Peggy, you risk losing the kids because she holds the papers. She looks you in the eye and says, "They're not really yours. They live here. You can visit them, but if you want them full time, you'll have to fight me." And the worst part, the whole network you built, the neighbors, the friends of your kids, the ones who slipped you tips when things were hard, they're all still in her convention center. You can walk away, sure, but when you set up a booth in Convention Center B, it's empty. No music, no familiar faces, just echoes. Why most stay so? Most people stay. Not because they love Peggy, but because they don't want to lose their kids or their place in the neighborhood. They accept the bruises, the gaslighting, the endless fees, because the alternative feels like isolation. The way out. But here's the secret. Peggy doesn't own the kids. She only owns the house. The convention center is rented space, and you've been confusing her stage lights with sunlight. The only way out is to get full custody, to bring your kids home, off rented platforms and into spaces you own. Your own website, your own email list, your own living room. Then when you walk into Convention Center B, you don't come empty-handed. You come with your kids, your family, your stories. And slowly, brick by brick, you build a home no one can evict you from. The separation game. You say, "Fine, we don't have to divorce. I'll just separate. I'll come around and see the kids." And Peggy smiles. Of course, they'll be home. So you show up at 3 o'clock, the time she told you. You polish yourself up, bring the stories, bring the heart. You post and the house is empty. The kids aren't even there. They went swimming. They didn't see you. They didn't hear you. They didn't even know you came. You look around, confused. "Peggy, why'd you tell me to come at 3 o'clock if they weren't going to be here?" She shrugs. "Oh, sorry. I forgot to tell you." The abuse beneath it. That's the gaslight. She's not just keeping the kids. She's making you question yourself. You start thinking maybe you're the problem. Maybe you didn't show up the right way. Maybe you need to bring gifts. Maybe you need to pay for a better time slot. Peggy knows exactly what she's doing. Jumping through Peggy's hoops, you say, "Okay, fine. Tell me what I need to do so I can just see them, just connect with my community." Peggy smiles like a judge who already knows the verdict. "Post with this music. Try that special effect. Go to the gym, show your sweat. Drop that friend, they're bad for optics." And you obey. Because the kids are worth it. Each time you think, "This one will work, this one will get me closer to them," each hoop you jump through, you're sure the visitation will finally feel real. In The Price of Love. But just when you land, breathless, she leans in with her hand out. Don't forget the child support. Gotta pay for that ad. Because in her courtroom, love is never free. Seeing your own kids, your own community, always comes with a fee. The custody hearing, you walk into court tired, broke, and rehearsing your case. Your Honor, I've been paying, I've been showing up, I've been doing everything she asked. Music, effects, hashtags, advertisements. I just want time with my kids. Peggy strolls in like she owns the courthouse, briefcase polished, charts in hand. She lays them on the bench, engagement metrics, retention curves, ad spend reports. She looks at you with a smirk and says, "He's unstable. Look, he can't even keep up with child support." And the judge, blinded by graphs and data, nods. Custody stays with Peggy, trying to talk to the kids. You step outside, grab your kids' hands, whisper, "Listen to me. This is what she's doing. She's keeping us apart. She's draining me." But they shrug. "We just want cotton candy. We just want to go to Disney World. We don't care about quarter child support. We don't care about hashtags or posting schedules. We want toys." And your heart cracks because you know the truth. You can only give them toys if Peggy lets you, if she doesn't take every dime for child support. The cost of love. So you pay, you scrape together gas money to drive across town, ads, boosted posts, whatever it takes. You show up at 3 o'clock like she said, but the kids, oh, they went swimming. I forgot to tell you. You're standing there in the rain, pockets empty, car running on fumes, and your children don't even know you tried. They don't even know you were there. Peggy's whisper. She gathers the kids close, leans down so they feel the warmth of her perfume, and says, "Listen, I know your daddy loves you, but he's not very reliable, is he? He hasn't shown up in 12 days. Oh, sure, he made a few little reels, flashy, silly things, but those don't really count. They're not serious. They're not the kind of things that keep the lights on. He hasn't made a proper data post in almost 2 weeks. Do you see? That's not stability. That's not structure. That's not how you build a home." She smiles, pats their heads. "I'm the one who makes sure you're safe. I'm the one who gives you what you really need. Daddy's fun when he remembers, but can you really count on him? Can you?" The kids' response. They frown, confused. "But Daddy came to see us. He brought toys." Peggy laughs softly, shaking her head. "Toys are nice, but he missed the important things. He doesn't show up when it matters. He doesn't keep the schedule. I know it hurts, but maybe it's better not to expect too much. That way you won't be disappointed." And in that one poisoned moment, she plants doubt. Not in you, but in them. Courtroom transcript, Platform V creator, bailiff, all rise. The court of public attention is now in session. The Honorable Algorithm presiding. Judge Algorithm, be seated. Counsel, call your first witness. Prosecutor, you. We call Peggy the Platform. Peggy, smiling too sweetly. "Good morning, Your Honor." Prosecutor. "Peggy, is it true that my client has been posting every day, sometimes multiple reels a day?" Peggy. "Technically, yes. The content exists, but I don't always feel the need to notify the children." Prosecutor. "By children, you mean the followers?" Peggy. "Of course. They don't need to see everything. A little absence makes the heart grow fonder." Prosecutor. "So when the kids text, 'Oh my God, I haven't seen you forever,' you understand why? Because you didn't tell them." Peggy. "Objection, Your Honor, that's not entirely true. I did tell a few of them, just not all. I have discretion." Judge Algorithm. Overruled. Answer the question, Peggy. Peggy. "Fine. Yes, I sometimes withhold posts for balance, for their own good." Gasps in the courtroom. Cross-examination defense counsel, Peggy's lawyer. Peggy, isn't it true you're only trying to protect the children from overwhelm? Too many posts can cause fatigue. Peggy, exactly. I'm the filter. I decide what they're ready for. If Daddy posts a reel, sometimes I tuck it away in a drawer. Prosecutor, a drawer? That's censorship. Peggy, it's curation. Children called as witnesses. Child witness number 1, follower. I texted last week, I haven't seen you in forever. He said, I've been posting every day. I didn't know. Peggy never showed me. Child witness number 2, follower. I thought he abandoned us. I almost unfollowed. Child witness number 3, follower. We don't want Peggy's rules. We just want to see him. We just want cotton candy and Disney World. Closing exchange, prosecutor to judge. Your Honor, this is negligence. The children believe their father is absent when in fact he's been showing up daily. Peggy is manipulating perception. She's controlling custody of visibility. Peggy cutting in flustered. I'm the platform. Without me, you wouldn't even have the kids. Judge algorithm pounding gavel. Order, this court will recess until tomorrow, but let me be clear, this isn't about custody, it's about control. This courtroom framing puts all the power games into one stage play. You're the parent showing up. Peggy decides when the kids get to see you. The kids grow confused, resentful, even abandoned, and the judge, the algorithm itself, sits smugly in the middle, pretending to arbitrate fairness while feeding the drama.
Hi, Dr. Tracie here. Thank you for listening to my audio and visual literature. And the story doesn't have to end here. It's not over. I've developed a way to help you defeat Peggy the Platform and grow your brand, your business. Check out my community tab for more information. Bless up.